probably are surprised to hear me speaking. You've always imagined me as incapable of intelligence, language, empathy. You can think of me only as a raw material used to build your empire. In your mind, we have been and continue to be nothing but stone, a material, a trophy, lifeless minerals, at best yellow rocks at the base of your feet. But I am alive, just like you, or probably more intensely alive than you. You have spent your modern lives trying to acknowledge the importance of my presence, and now you venerate me for the torment you exercised for hundreds of years. We have existed here for such a time unfathomable to you. We are alive, exactly like you, although we live much longer than you do. Therefore, we know your lineage, we know your story. We are, after all, old friends. That is why you keep addressing us as a metonymy of the very city upon which you call Sydney. But we have seen this land since before you gave it your own name. We are the rock that lingers and has continued to linger beneath and around you, and I will continue to remain long after you are gone. You cannot escape us. My body is the reason for your city. Its bounds demarcate the edges of your inhabitancy. For your city could not have been built without my skeleton, as you sculpted through our anatomy. Even if you prefer concrete or steel, I will always remain, and my body will be evidence of your sin. My body is not just a caprock which manages erosion. It is also, and above all, a historical archive of stories. This is why we are not extraneous to your culture. We are a living archive that records every slight variation in your city's history. We are taking notes of what you do. We are evidence of your transgressions, your crimes, and your malfeasance. You just have to pay more attention to our language, the way we communicate, the way we are. Illusions of purpose, heroism, hope. These are what stand between your empire and true understanding of the land. My body, scarred and fragmented for your gain, so that you may inflict your desires on reality. You sully the sacred architecture of a culture you cannot understand. Also, you can say you won today. Could that be what you're driving toward? Do you have the audacity to wish for my death? Do you ever pause, dear Winnower, to consider who benefits from all this heroism you commit? And where has this heroism led you to? But to stew in the quagmire of a tarnished reputation, lambasted for your flagellations. Is this your idea of victory? To rule the universe so absolutely that nothing will ever exist except by your consent. Knowing this, do you still desire power? Power grants men the illusion of grandeur. Shackled by falsehoods, they yearn for love, unaware of its grand illusion, until their past carries with it the weight of malfeasance in the present. We are bound by this yoke, as true as the lust for power that churns within men. All men trust fully the illusion of power. Construction, a facade, and yet a world full of warmth and resplendence. Winnower, are you intent on shattering the yoke, spoiling this wonderful falsehood? Although you may now advocate for the preservation and celebration of my subtle charm, I still embody underlying symbols of power, of theft, and of excision. The lust for opulence and splendor have rendered my body a trophy, prized possession discarded when it is of no more use. I often wonder what to make of my future. This is my past. Am I bound to perpetuate this Ouroboros of existence? What could possibly await us? And yet we seek it insatiably. Such is our fate. My concern extends only to all we gain to learn from what comes next. Succeed or fail, either way, new understandings will be gleaned from your courage.